Have you been wondering why your dog has been acting sad and rather lethargic lately? Is your dog refusing to eat and drink and having a hard time even climbing out of bed? Chances are, your dog might be depressed. Depression in dogs is an emotional disorder dogs experience as a result of severe emotional stressors such as death or separation from loved ones, just as humans do. This could be the loss of a puppy, a close friend, or even a family member, whomever your dog shared their life with. Although we don't always recognize it, for a dog, depression is a severe issue that needs to be taken seriously and treated as such. So in this video today, we're going to discuss the 10 potential causes of depression in dogs. Number 1. Separation anxiety. One of the most common causes of canine depression is separation anxiety. When left alone at home for too long, dogs start missing their owners and can show symptoms of depression. But owners aren't the only people that cause loneliness and depression in dogs. Dogs can also get depressed if they've lost a friend or family member, got rejected by the pack, or got hurt while participating in sports. Separation anxiety is not something that happens overnight. It may take weeks to months, and the period of time during which your dog will feel anxious and depressed varies from case to case. It can be as short as one night and as long as several weeks. Number 2. Grief. Grief is a natural response to loss, whether it is the death of a pet, an owner who has died, the loss of home, or even just the loss of a beloved toy. Dogs are pack animals, and so being part of an active family can have a huge impact on their well-being. If your dog becomes depressed after the loss of another significant pet member in your family, it is likely an appropriate response to the stressful situation you have put them in. Number 3. Major environmental changes. Changes in their physical environment have been one of the major reasons why dogs get depressed. These changes might be moving to a new home, getting a new sibling, or adding another dog to your pack. New homes are particularly stressful for many dogs, especially if they're used to their old house and have formed strong relationships with the other pets there. Getting a new puppy sister or brother can also be equally overwhelming. This sudden change of family members and living arrangements makes it hard for your dog to settle down. They'll soon realize that they're no longer getting all the attention they used to get from you, act out aggressively, and eventually be depressed. Number 4. Fear. We've already discussed how a dog who has been experiencing or going through a certain traumatic event can develop symptoms of depression. But another common cause of depression could be a fear of a specific object. This can be anything your dog is afraid of, including a specific animal, a person, an object, or even a vacuum cleaner. Dogs experience fear and insecurity just as we do. If your dog is afraid of something, they may isolate themselves from your family and the people around them. This can be particularly distressing for senior dogs, who often rely on their owners to help them feel comfortable in their surroundings. Number 5. Physical illness. Dogs can feel down and depressed when they're suffering from physical illness, although this is far less common than the causes we've discussed till now. Severe physical illness can cause a number of stressors for dogs, including pain, weakness, and lack of mobility, as well as depression as a result of the enormous stress caused by being so ill. Dogs can become depressed as a response to an illness or injury, but this type of depression is less common. Some dogs are poor adjusters, who may experience anxiety and depression if they are unable to participate in their usual activities after an injury. Number 6. Serious medical conditions. Dogs may also be depressed if they experience one or more medical conditions such as cancer, kidney disease, hormonal disorder, congestive heart failure, osteoarthritis, or infections like thyroid or bladder stones. Depression in dogs is also sometimes the result of infections from ticks and fleas. Some of these conditions might affect your dog's immune system and make it difficult for them to fight off infections. Other times, the underlying medical disease may lead to anorexia or cause a severe drop in blood pressure that may result in fainting spells and eventually depression. Number 7. Trauma from abuse. It's no surprise why dogs who have been abused physically or emotionally can suffer from depression. When there is an abusive relationship between a dog and their family member, it can cause them to become more withdrawn and depressed. If your dog was abused in their previous household, it's most likely that they will be distracted by their new surroundings and have a hard time adjusting. In this case, depression is a sign that your dog is still struggling to cope with the negative events that happened to them in the past, regardless of how much time has passed since then. The effects of trauma from abuse take a long time to go away, and one of its lasting effects is depression. Number 8. Insufficient physical or mental stimulation. Dogs need a lot of physical and mental stimulation in order to live a happy and healthy life. They need to be constantly fed, taken for walks, given toys to play with, have a comfy bed where they can rest, and have humans around them constantly. If your dog is depressed, it's because they're lacking any of this. Number 9. Social isolation. Lots of dogs will feel depressed if they become isolated from their pack and don't have anyone around them that is willing to play with them or give them attention. For example, if you are busy at work all day and don't have the time to play with your dog, they'll start feeling depressed. This can also happen if your dog is living in a home where there is no one around who interacts with them on a regular basis. In order to help your dog cope with depression, make sure you spend as much time as possible with them until they get better. Keep a close eye on what's going on in their environment and make sure they're getting the exercise they need. This alone will do wonders for them. Number 10. Chronic pain. Chronic pain has been linked to depression in humans, so you can guess that it does the same for dogs. Chronic pain in dogs can be caused by broken bones or arthritis in their joints, which makes them prone to stress. This pain can make it hard for them to find pleasure in their lives, which can result in depression. When your dog is in chronic pain, you should ask your veterinarian about the possible causes and treatments of the condition so you can help alleviate your dog's pain and prevent further depression. Alright guys, those are the 10 potential causes of depression in dogs. Thank you so much for watching the video. Now if you want to know the symptoms of depression in dogs and some scientific ways to treat it, then we've got those covered as well. Do check out those videos on our channel. Have you noticed any changes in your dog's behavior lately that could be indicative of depression? How did you find out and what measures did you take to treat it? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.